Hello guys, so this is part 2 to the SpongeBob cake. So when I first got this inquiry, I was like, can I actually do this? Let me insert the pictures of what they wanted. So when I saw those fondant figurines, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But then I was like, no, Jane, you love to try new things. Just see, like, you never know. And I'm so glad I did, because if you came from part 1, you know that I absolutely bodied those. So the cake itself is vanilla sponge with pistachio buttercream, and here I just ombreed with different shades of blue, and then I'm going in with a large leaf tip to do the kelp. So cute. But guys, when I was looking at the inquiry, right, I was looking closer and I was like, wait, this is not a UK number. Turns out these guys are from America. That's why I say these customers hold a special place in my heart, because they're my first American customers. From New York to be specific, yeah. They came to visit London for her birthday, but then they decided to make a pit stop in Manchester just to get one of my cakes. Do you know how special that is? Instead of writing on the cake, I decided to use these fondant letters, which worked out perfectly because they kind of look like the SpongeBob font. And then here I'm using my Wilton number 2 writing tip to do the... What even are these? They look like sea cucumbers? I don't know. To do the sky things. And I piped those in a bunch of different colors, which was very time consuming. And before you guys say, oh, why don't you just use a cupola? Cupola is when you're using different tips for the same piping bag. So I literally had to wash out this tip because I was using different colors, but it was worth it in the end. In part 1, you saw me make the desk out of lollipop sticks. So I used that same lollipop stick and poked it into the cake so that I was left with a perfectly sized hole for the desk just to slide into. And I was so nervous doing this because I honestly thought they were gonna break. Like, I did not know how stable they were. But luckily, because they dried over the night, it was really easy to work with. And then, to actually assemble the desk, I made some edible glue, which was basically just fondant and water mixed together, which makes this super sticky paste. And I was honestly surprised at how good it worked. Like, once this had dried down, these chairs were not budging. It was rock solid. And it looks so good. Like, these chairs look legit. We are in the boating school right now. Where's Mrs. Puff? I used some more of that glue to stick down the figures that I made in part 1. And honestly, guys, I might even say that it's better than the inspo that was sent in. Like, I was staring at this cake in the fridge. I just could not believe I did that. Anyway, I added on some sprinkles to mimic the bubbles, and then I attached on their arms. With SpongeBob, I used floral wire and then put some modeling chocolate around it. And Patrick, I just molded that on because they were quite thick so it could stick on its own. For a finishing touch, I just added some buttercream to the board, and then I crushed up some white chocolate cookies and I used that for sand around the border. It just tied everything together. If this cake was not already a 10, it's a 50 now. I finished off the cake with some glitter spray as always, and Daniel and Miriam, if you're watching this, I just want to say a huge thank you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for reaching out for the detour. Like, it literally made my whole week. And the feedback that they left me, guys, let me just show you what they said. Pause to read because I cried. I just love this community that we've built on this page. The cuties unite! I love it so much. As always, guys, let me know what you think of this cake, and I did manage to get a little video of their reaction. I love it. Thank you so much.
American followers, guys.
New York.